Pozdrav svima ljudi, dobrodošli u moj novi live stream. Dobro jutro svima. Kogod da je ustao, kogod da nije. Dobar dan ako gleda u toku dana. To će vjerojatno biti slučaj. Znači, pozdrav svima ljudi, dobrodošli u moj novi live stream. Kao što možete vidjeti po naslovu, danas igramo Max Payne 3, treći deo i zadnji deo, to jest posljednji deo. Danas završavamo igru. Pitate li se zašto sam upalio stream ovako rano, zašto nisam ni spavao. I želim da tarasim i želim da skinem sa kurca ovu igru. Pošto eto. I da bez dogluvačnja možemo da počnemo da igramo Max Payne 3, da nastavimo tačno tamo gdje smo stali, na onoj jahti. I da vidimo je li OBS učite ovaj deđavo. Max Payne-a. Evo go što je Max Payne-a. I story, pošto vjerojatno će me stvoriti negdje tamo u pički materiju, tako da morat ću ovako dodnem. I ovako ću morati. Skipat ću sve ovo pošto to da ne. Skipat ću pošto sam odgledao ovu cutscenu u prošli stream. Čekajte. I eto ispadne ja u roku 24 sata prešao igru. Koja onako nije baš ni kratka ni duga. Otprilike 6,5 sati traje. Tako da je to ostalo su nam još 4 chaptera. Ovaj ovdje još kasnije još 3. Znači ovaj ovdje na jahti i oko jahte. Onaj motel. Policijska stanica i aerodrom na kraju. Okej. Ne mogu da skipam ovdje. Dobro prijatelju, ugasi taj alarm, jeboti alarm mater. Ne očekujem nikoga na stream, do duše, ali ajde. Ajde ispikaj. Prendi ispiko pre mene.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Painkillera nekih, mislim, ne treba mi trenutno. Ali treba će mi kasnije, pošto kasnije ima neki zajeban deo. Ili ću ovdje dobiti neke painkillere.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes.
Apsolutno ništa ne razumem, a ne razumem ni ovaj što najgore. Otišu u Brazil na neku misiju.
Long after a party had turned sour.
Znači mi to kad lik bukvalno dođe do nekog objektiva, da tamo gdje treba nešto da radi, bukvalno uspori lik.
I had to move carefully.
A u sine, jak ti cover, znači taj gelender ti cover. A zamisli prijatelju kavera, brate, znači... Katastrofa.
The fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Aha.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and
punih
greed.
pluća. Čekaj, ima li ovdje nekih painkillera, ima kurac. Da mi izvinete.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Get the fuck off me!
Ovdje moram igrati na safe malo. Mislim, ne moram, ali bilo bi poželjno. Mislim, ja ne smijem. Čuj, mene ne smijem. Smijem ja sve, ali... Boli mene kurac. Ko što bi rekao Vaso Bakočević. Ja sad treba da idem. Aha, ova vode vrata, okej. Ne znam, možda budem, kad budem bio dokon, možda budem skupljao ove sve ove golden partove što postoje na mapi. To jest u igri. Što će teško biti.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Druže, kako su ovi znali da sam ja iza njih? To je bolje pitanje. Mene to zanima da vi mene kažete. Da ima jeftina kavurma, čvarci, da se nađu. Mene to brine jutros. Ima li ovdje šta painkillera, brate? Molim te, daj mi se painkillera, to.
The pirates wouldn't get everything.
¡Hijo de puta, aquí no hay nada!
Vidi, jebi se, prijatelju.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Aha, ovo je ono šank sa početka još.
The boat was well appointed.
Okej. Mrtav sam. Znao sam. Jebem ti sunce. Marš. Marš. Daj mi ovo. Pošto treba će. Jebem li ti mater. Pa super, do jaja, mene stvorilo skroz dole. Marš ti.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about
Passos
it.
y
I hadn't
Marcelo.
thought too much about anything. Now I remember it. It didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Nah.
Passos.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. Didn't realize you knew your way around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal.
Vamos, muévanse, muévanse. ¡Está ahí! ¡Ándale! ¿Dónde, dónde? ¡Mierda!
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Hey man, they're up there!
My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving!
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Hey, you watch that thing!
O jebem ti oca. Ali sam ga screenshotovo. Što znači, brate, u igrici, brate, ono što nije hit, brate, priznaje kao hit. Kaj ko da odimaš 256 pikova da je na serveru drađen.
I don't know what I expected to find.
Vidi
A
ladno
boat full
puška
of
kaj
drunks
stoji
and
i
bullshit
puca.
artists. I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Nema ovdje iza mene nikoga. Dobro, ajde, nemoj da mi se mantaš ovdje pred facom, jebim ti oca.
No, you don't!
¡Suélteme, gringo loco!
Ode jedan, ode drugi, ode treći, ode četvrti. Ima li još? Nema. Evo ga još jedan. Ladno sam u šlem samo skinuo, jebem ga u šlem. To roki. Ene, ladno mogu da se preskoče ove scene. Kada ga rokneš ovako. Opa, pa to je to, imamo još 2 painkillera.
Fancy seeing you here.
Okej. Gdje voda sam bio, ovdje. Vidi u pičku materinu, vidi, hoće ovaj čovjek će, kako se ja sreće mene bio ovaj mrtav bio. Marš. Čujem te! A jebote. Čujem nekoga ovdje skriza, brate. Ma ne čujem sebe, brate, prso sam. Vidi ga ovaj što se zadiso, kreten. Nije ni čudo, ja bi se zadiso, brate, da pijem svaki dan alkohol. I da vodim ovakav život kakav vodi ovaj Max Payne.
¡Necesito cobertura!
Fino. Ova igrica dobro vežba aim i refleksi malo.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
O sine, brate, svi ovi sa broda ih porokali. Koji su ovo manijaci, brate?
Fuck, man. This is brutal.
Ma nemoj.
I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Džabe smo krečili ovo malo pre.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
Čak mu i sestra izginula.
Marcelo
Bez nije
was an idiot.
sestra.
Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
Fabijana je bila žena od ovoga,
Passos is a
tako
bum
da
ex-cop.
Fabijana nema, ona je bukvalno onako
He failed in
mrtva,
America,
čisto onako radi reda.
failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
Znate što
What
bi
about me?
bilo idealno u ovoj igrici? Neki rišej da se stavi, to jest da se doda.
You're
Pošto
the fall guy.
nekako
The American.
u većini
Running around,
slučajeva, brate,
acting like the action hero.
igrica je nekako
Killing
siva.
lots of people.
Nema onako baš dobro odrađene
You're a
boje.
stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself
I
killed in a
na
good
kraju ovo
cause?
išao sa Pesusom
And I need
u
you to check
akademiju
something
tu,
out
ili
for me.
nije?
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives,
They did, I saw it.
but no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Kraj preto.
right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard, but it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying.
Pa i ovaj je
Time to
bio
find out what was
policajac
going
Max
on
Payne.
here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite.
Pa ne govori
so I
kaj da je
moved
non
to
stop
the
policajac ko ovaj što govori. I'm only a cop. On ne može ništa da uradi, on je samo policajac, brate. A zna sve
Don't be too
živo.
excited about the acoustics in this
Ma
place.
nemoj.
Couple
Ako
of
sam
gunshots
policajac,
sound
koji
like
ćeš
I
mi onda
walked in here
kurac?
with a goddamn marching band.
Klasika, improvizacija, uzmeš kaselo tape traku i
It
plašu i
wasn't
eto
pretty,
ti ga
But I guess none
silencer.
of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Puta
tá pesado pra caralho, ele tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, vou comer boi.
Pa ladno, mrtve leševe. Aha, sad sam se sjetio, ovdje prodaju ljudske organe, u tome je reč. U tome je rstva.
Call it evidence for De Silva.
Examine Kraj, ok, to me ne zanima. Čekaj, kako ovdje sad ovo da otvorim? Vjerojatno ima neki način, ali zabole me trenutno 100% kurca ili ti vam ga ceo kurac.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the
Pa dobro si
busload
rekao bio.
and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Kaj, šta očekuješ, brate, od napuštenog hotela? Očekuješ švedski sto?
É a mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo...
Je baš ti fala. Ali u svakoj igrici, brate, ja se čudim još. Stavio ove lampe, pa da ne možeš da ih lako uoči, zato su ih stavili. Ispikaj. Umreti, prijatelj. Brate, pre bi čak Norris umro, brate. Ćao. Čekam ja tebe. Ko ispika pička? Pička si. Ko ispika pička, ja pikujem sve vreme. Ne ovo, brate. Čekaj, imam li ovdje što? Ovdje nemam. Imam ovog ovdje generika, što sam ga sad eliminisao. Ovo je ovaj ovdje i ovaj posljednji, jel tako? Pa eto, ispiko lik i kaj tomu bilo... Tomu bilo sudnje. Ja mrtav, drugi mrtav. Mrtav je ovaj. Trko. Ujeo te život.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Ko to dahće unutra.
Ufe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Kraj Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you live the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different
Ova je
lens.
desant, Michael Desanta na
Nothing could have
aparatima,
prepared me for what
iskreno.
was on the other side of that door.
O, sine.
I had to get those
Šta je ovo?
bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
Na šta lik liči? Ja ne verujem, brate, da je toliko ljudski mozak, brate, da toliko može ljudski mozak dode u
Whatever
kurac, brate,
hell
da
this
sam sebe
was De
ovako
Silva had
uništi.
sent me into, I knew
To
I
meni
had to
nikad
put
u
an end
životu
to
neće
it.
biti jasno. Nikada.
I had no choice but to push on.
Da ti svesno izabereš
I didn't understand
da sebe
everything,
sjeba,
and I never
da sebe
would.
sjebeš i da
But I
sjebeš
understood
sebi
enough.
čitav život za nekim
Sometimes a
glupostima.
complicated problem
Kao što je, na
is
primjer, droga
best
bilo koja
tackled
ili
with
ne
a
znam
simple
ni ja šta.
solution.
Znači, to je meni neshvatljivo i uvek će mi biti neshvatljivo. A šta znaš, nekome to zadovoljstvo iz nekog nepoznatog razloga. Daj mi bre ovu pušku, nemoj da me zajebavaš. 100% bi ovdje da je ovo Uncharted, 100% bi dobio ovdje achievement Marco Polo. Jedan crko, drugi, treći. Okej, ovdje ponovo. Ajde pičko, čekam te. Čekam i tebe. Ima još. Hoćete još? Pa evo. Večero. I ovaj će da večera sada blago čiči. I ovaj večero. Osto još jedan da večera. Planiraš li ti... To je to.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Okej. Evo ga, De Silva.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
Pomaže ljudima, vadim organe.
Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money.
Jebale te pare, brate, vadiš ljudima organe. Pa ste rime, brate.
Caralho! Caralho! Espera, eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho! Não, por favor. Pelo amor de Deus! Por favor, não me mata! Não, pelo amor de Deus! E aí, idioto?
Odi, doktor. Što je vadio organe, vadio je.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Aha, ovdje sad treba da ih pobijem.
Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Za sada nema ovdje ništa, sad na ove crvene stubove treba da postavim eksploziv, to znam. To sam zapamtio.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Toraki. Oj, narodi.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Ouvi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto.
Evo, sad je njih četvorica. Znači ja kad opucam, njih će se stvoriti još. Evo.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Ček, znači na koji još nisam stavio? Ovaj ovdje sam stavio stup. Ova dva sam stavio, znači ostao mi još jedan. A gdje je taj još jedan? Aha, ostali mi još gore. Čekaj, unutra da uzmem ove
I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going.
Pa prijatelju, gdje ćeš spavati posle ovoga svega? Znači, brate, ovo je... Ima li još? Nema. Ujeo te. Ujeo vam pas materu, pičku.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Sisaj Karu, svom drugaru. Evo posljednji eksploziv. Ima još jedan da se stavi. A, okej. Ostao još ovaj ovdje stup. Svi stubovi razjebani. Samo ostali ovo ovdje. Vidi ga što se preznaje, ali... Ne zna kud bije batica. Pa ja ne bi znao
That was
kud
the
da
last of the
bije.
explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Ja mislim da će biti dovoljno da se rašiš. Da odreći čitavu zgradu.
You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Wanna be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the records.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Umri, umri ti, umri ti, umri ti, umri ti. Idite u pičku materinu, vidi ovaj izlete mi, brate, evo vam se ljudi moji zove Ferrari Peak. Ono kanteru. Ili Exemplares Peak, ali više će biti Ferrari Peak nego Exemplares Peak. Evo te puče sve. Uj! Od ovoga sam najebao. Eto šta sam rekao. Nemam nijedan painkiller, to je problem. Mrtav. Vidiš, to mi igrica dala jedan painkiller kad sam umro 2 puta. Sad idem u PD.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
To pasos.
Fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Listen, now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Maybe a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings on the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. I hope this thing works.
Ja se nadam da radi ovaj helikopter. Helikopter, helikopter. Parakopter, parakopter. Ode čitava zgrada u kurac. Evo ga, chapter 13, a fat bald, okej.
I owe
Ovo je
I owe
Giovanna.
you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She
Ova
married into
likuša me
sick
podsjeća na onu Francesku iz
Maybe.
Mafije 2, brate, svega mi.
I just wanted to say thank you for
Ova
giving us a chance
Giovanna,
to live.
1/1.
I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
Ali ovaj Max Payne,
I'm sorry, I
brate,
dragged you into
jebim
this.
ga u usta, brate.
I know,
Od svih poslova što
I know it
mogu
was
da
very
radi.
wrong.
Znači,
It's all right,
lik je
it's
otišao
done.
u Brazil,
Hey, I'm having
po
myself a
Panamama
fun
se
old time.
jebala, brate,
Maybe
da
this is how
čuva taj
things had
neku
to be.
familiju tamo u
Figure I
Brazilu.
might as well die in the sunshine as
Da je
die in the
stopa
snow.
kriminala, znači,
Look, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I
preko
got a kid
100%.
coming, you know how it is.
I know how that is.
A on kao bio
You know,
neki policajac.
I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will.
Jeste, gde ste vidjeli
But
da
not right
policajac ide na njih 20, ko što je slučaj kod Max Payne-a, Keca i dvojke. Više u dvojci
Try to look after yourself, Max, huh?
je ta spika.
Life is worth living.
If you say so,
Da se
pal.
bukvalno jasno vidi da je ovaj policajac Max Payne. Mislim, igran kao.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him,
You ready?
I guess.
Okay.
20 km na čas.
I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
Pa kako?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage.
Ovo je kaj
ready for
najjači, nešto najjače u bilo kojoj igri, znači
Gigabyte.
ovaj ulazi
Hejfim, pare.
u policijsku stanicu, diže pištolj, izvolite, kaj lik se predaje, znači kao ne znam ja šta. Zamislite tog Savage-a od lika, zamislite toga, brate.
Ei, olha aqui.
Ta muda, brate.
Tropa, ei, moço. Mano,
Znači,
esse cara aí.
kumbika.
Ai, vai se
Da.
fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo! Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz aqui que você vai se acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! E eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário!
Lik se ladno obesio svoje
Segura a
ćelije.
porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Vamos resolver aquela parada lá.
Evo ga ovaj glavni.
Chega aí.
Valeu, amigo.
Sad će da ga biju.
Foi todo vasculhado.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you
Porra!
doing here? I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
doing
You
here?
hit
Me in the ear. Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Back in the
What are you
precinct
doing
after all this
here?
time.
Eto
Time to
jebe
find out what the
keru
hell's
mater,
going on.
eto šta radi čovek.
Espera até eu abrir fogo, vai! Pronto!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner
Kurac
or
od
later.
Pink, opa.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop
Da
with a
nisam
pill
ušao
problem.
odeke... Ajde jebite se bre, mrtva tela mi ne mogu, ne
I
dam
guess
mi
our
da
little
uđe.
stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about
I
community
na kraju opet
relations.
ušu u istu prostoriju.
Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all.
Olha pra aqui! Vambora!
Oh,
For me, for once, the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô! A gente não tinha nada a
što inače moj nišan nije bio na njegove glavi.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too.
Caralho, não vai morrer agora não!
about the only friend I had left in that town.
O, znam sad ovo.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Veselo.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste. Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night, another police station, another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Znate šta je loš? Znate šta su mogli da dodaju ovaj Max Payne? To jest da stave u Max Payne ovaj ovdje. Mogli su da stave malo bombe. To što nijednom bombu u igrici ne bacite. A zato ovi vas rešetaju, šaketaju vas najču u sa bombajama.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Protivnika. Do jaja.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Ne ovdje, nego... Ovo. Aha, moram na lift. Policijska stanica, sunce ti poljubim.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Ovo kaj iz Max Payne keca i dvojke. Više iz dvojke. Molim. Kako se brat onako samo random spavnova ispred mene.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Hey, eu preciso de cobertura!
Que porra que você tá fazendo?
Fuck. Evo ga, debeli.
Você não passa de quebrar o caminho!
Ovo brzo reši, brate, šta je ovo?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Brate, ne me čudlo da u Max Payne četvorća koje ikad budu izbacili.
Me abra caminho! Traga esse traseiro aqui, eu te dou cobertura!
Vamos, enquanto o filho não é porra nenhuma!
Odakle?
Rápido! Quer se mexer?
Ne me čulo da, brate, u Max Payne četvorci Max Payne umire. Jer pošto lik onako sve do života, prešlo mu sve do samo preko glave, brate, boli ga kurac za sve. I onako lik čitav igricu pominje, brate, da nema šta da izgubi.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place, like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Čekaj, malo da se...
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I
Au, sine, čekajte.
needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast.
Evo ga.
My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Izvinjavam se. Čekaj. Super. Što ja obožavam ovu Max Payne, brate, što bukvalno odjednom kao kad sam pao s neba, brate.
The tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Znači, to je taj. Jeo te Vučić.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Ovo je nešto najjače. Ovo je nešto najjače, brate, scena u igri.
Another pile of
Što ne volim ovo
bodies and
sa
still nothing
laserima,
to show
brate, daj
for
mi
it.
ovo, brate, jebem
I
ti
felt like I was
lasere.
detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Aha, ovo se sad magično zatvorilo. Pa fino. Ajde da vidimo šta su vas učili na treningu ovdje. Kako ti nisi, prijatelju, umro, jeboti pas mater. Ajde daj ovaj što ima flashlight, brate, jebem ti igricu. Ti Vučić mater. Pičko jedna, imaš oklop, imaš sve i još plus se predaješ. Kako ti možeš da se nazivaš vojnikom, pička ti materina?
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Tako je.
Beleza, rapaziada.
Sad znam ovo, sad treba ovaj gore.
A confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
O, znam ovaj deo. Ovaj deo ne volim baš. prvi put vidim ovako.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Agora você vai morrer, filho da puta!
Give Rodrigo my regards!
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Do you even know what you're getting for?
Daj, brate, jebem ti suncu, pičku. Marš! Jeboti pas mater. Idemo, još ovo smo završili. Sad još samo aerodrom.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend.
Evo ga, Viktor Branko.
Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Kraj Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
Ništa, morat ćemo da ih ubijemo dvojicu odjednom na
They
tom
barred
aerodromu.
the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Pa što ga nisi upucao dok si mogao? Ovog ode prvog, pa posle ovaj bi se našao negde. Evo ga, chapter 14, one card left to play. Znači ovo je posljednji chapter.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of
Kako
course, I
onako
knew they were
casual prođe
looking
pored ovog čovjeka.
but the airport was about the only place a fat gringo
Ne,
might
car veliki
blend
pozdrav
in.
tebe, kaže šta će
Well,
ovo biti?
they're,
Stream
sex
altern
club.
čim kad si ustao, ja mislim. Ma jes. Nisam ni spavao što je najgore noćas.
My delusions of disguise
Zato što je
lasted
to,
around 2
ustao sam u pola
seconds.
4.
They were out in force,
Juče,
and they were out
eto,
for
jebi ga.
me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
I to mi je bila problematika slučaja. Konačno neko da mi dođe na stream danas.
Now that I made it through check-in.
I da skrijem sa kurca ovu igru, pošto je to... Nije da me smara, nego... Hoću da je skinem s kurca. Evo ga, Deagle sad imamo. Opa. Opa, mačko.
Acabe com ele! Atirem assim que ele estiver na mira!
A ja se valjam ko krmača ovdje u pičku materinu. Big brain. Ma gledao film, mislim nisam ga do kraja završio, ali ću to sutra verovatno. Eto Rocky. O sine. Jebem li ti laser i do lasera, znači najgore nešto mogu. Više se ispada ti kad je pištoljem rokati lika ovako nego sa laserom. Ajde jeboti pas mater, vidi ovaj šta čučno. Hvala mi pokret na trakam familiju. Crči. Preću s pištoljem rokati nego s ovim laserom jebenim. I ovo isto, prate, svi imaju laserovi ovdje majmuni. Koji im je kurac, jebo im laser familiju. Šta je ovo ovdje? Okej, ovaj pištoljčić imam. Pre bih ubio sa pištoljem nego sa bilo čim drugim. Ja znam da si ti posljednji. Nije.
Ainda dá tempo de se entregar.
sam išta naučio od Max Payne-a, to je kada ne bude ona animacija kada je seksi pilna da si ga ubio kada nije posljednji. Ako nije ovakva animacija da ti da ti pokaže animaciju da metak ide u njegovu challenge, onda ga nisi ubio.
I felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Atira pro fundo, cobertura! Vai em frente, eu te dou guarida!
To mi je daj, Rocky.
Quem foi o filho da puta que quebrou essa porra? Você não tem como lutar contra um exército!
Koji tajming, brate, ali ajde, naći sam, pa zato me nije ni ubio. Bravo, flexajce. Ajde.
Temos mais contingente, você não tem chance nenhuma!
Marš.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The customer restroom. I could get through to the
Jednom
departure
kad sam
gates
se
up
ustrao,
ahead.
brate, da je lik ovdje, brate, od mog odraza. To prvi put kad sam prelazio. Drugi put nisam prelazio pošto nisam se ustrao pošto jebi ga nisam igrao na način settingsima. Zbog streama, još na novom laptopu što je pored mene. Sad igram na sve najjače, brate. Stavio sam, ne znam nija šta sam stavio. Stavio ono što treba i što ne treba, brate, na najjače. Pao, trojica. Pa još jedan. Pao još jedan, a jebote. Ovo mi je do jaja ovdje. Gdje si?
Bebida alcoólica não é permitida nesta área. Os violadores estarão sujeitos à prisão.
Ej, jel toliko zarazna igrica, mislim čim, kad si juče 2 streama danas... Nije, mislim, jeste zarazna, ali kaj želim da je pređem što pre, pošto želim da započne novi serijal sutra. Započinjem sutra Ghostwire Tokyo, pošto... došla igrica za free na Epiku i sviđa mi se igrica, meni je skroz ok igrica. Da se odradi fazon 3, 4, 5 streamova te igre. Pošto igrica nije duga, fazon 8 sati traje, možda se pređe. Uglavnom kratka igrica, nije nešto pretjerano dugo.
Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami.
Gdje sad treba da idem? Vidi čitav terminal, znači... Pokošano ovdje sada, jeli? Nije, tu, ne. Aha, trebao sam dole da idem, nisam trebao gore da se penjem uopšte. E, ovdje sam trebao, da. Ala, izlaze, brate, koracija.
Bravo,
Bravo, koracija, a ovi su zapravo racija. Marš. Ček, gdje mi je ovdje kutija? Znam da ima ova kutija sa painkillerima, evo ga. Čitav jedan painkiller, vratio sam se za jedan painkiller. Ali vrijedan, ljudi moji. Bravo, ljudi moji, jedan čovjek gleda. Ali ajde, bolje jedan nego da me gleda 0. Ali sam se drmno ovdje. Pa divno. Iz pičkovca ga, brate,
It didn't look like
roknu.
there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Bolje iko nego niko, bukvalno.
I always liked to travel on medication.
Vraćaj struju.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me.
Pa upravo si, ovo je više drugo, brate, nego prvo. Brate, jebim ti najjaču puli, ti nikako dobiješ. Ok, ovo je malo pogrešno zvučalo, znate šta? Zabole me kurac. I to ceo.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Crkvo 1. Crkvo 2, crkvo 3. Ode 4. Ode 5. Ima li vas još? Ima još ovaj ode 1. Sad će da mi dođu na moj voz. Ladno se ovaj sakrio. I kako bi cenio sva 3 dela Max Payne-a? Kad završim, to ću reći, taman.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Brate, oni mene pucaju, ja njih ne vidim. umreti, prijatelju. Gasi bre ovo. Marš. Sad mi se smeju kao da što ovo ide u zid. Snašao se čovek. Snašao se čovek, iskreno.
The tram was slowing down,
Domišljat ovaj
and
Max
I'd only
Payne.
just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
Aha.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else.
Not much else.
The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não!
Ok, ovdje ću malo, ovo je kaj posljednji kao, mislim kao nije posljednji, ali... Posljednji je counter. Fuck. Nemoj.
You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to impose his will on our world.
A nemoj, brate, što mi nestaje ovoga sada? Kurac. Još sam još jedan. marš. Ode ovaj batica. Ovaj mrtav svakako, otišla mu ruka.
It was almost over.
To je fali mu pola tela.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
I'm in, just drive the fucking car!
Vidi ga što ima panoramu u auto, ovaj ovdje,
One card
matori.
left to play.
Just get me close! Whoa!
Guys are running in over on the right! Passenger side! The car!
Come on! Got a flight to catch!
It's not going to take off without us! Come on, Max! They're gonna kill us! Ay! Shit!
That about sums it up.
They've set up a roadblock! Shit! This isn't good! Shit! Right there! I normally am behind the desk!
Ode. Još samo avion da uništimo i to je to.
That's them!
Asshole!
Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
Idemo.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
Ali najgore ovako.
You know I walk.
Pa posle kao...
You'll walk with a lift!
I klasika. Ovo uvijek mora da se desi, pošto eto, kupim igru, original igra, ljudi moji, original i ovaj bug. I nikako ovo da fiksaju posle toliko i toliko godina. Što znači nisam ni prvi kome se ovo dešava. Ovo se čak i Mosaru desilo kada je prešao juče Max Payne 3. Tako da nije do mene. Still loading. I hoće li se učitati ovo? Evo ga, učitalo se, sad će kredici. Rockstar Vancouver. Dobro, ajde, zabole me dupe ko je radio igricu, pošto već znam ko je radio igricu. Evo ga. Znači, prešli smo, ljudi moji, Max Payne 3 na ovom kanalu. Da smo radili na glavnom kanalu, ali ajde, htio sam i na ovaj kanal da imam Max Payne 3 odrađen. Čekajte, samo moment. Evo. Evo ga, Max Payne 3, prešao sam ga po 3. put. Znači, ja sam za 20 sati prešao 3 puta igru. A dok za 20 sati, brate, nisam prešao, dok mi je trebalo 25 sati da bi prešao Days Gone. Čekaj, uninstall, pošto mi više igrica neće trebati. Pošto sam je prešao. Da, razmišljam da započnem L.A. Noir serijal na kanalu, pošto i tu igricu, to je jedna od rijetkih Rockstarovih igrica koju nisam prešao, tako da bi tu igricu volio da pređem. A što se tiče Mecar je bitno kako bi ocenio sva 3 dela, znači Keca bi ocenio sa 6, dvojku sa 8, ovo bi isto ocenio sa nekom 8, tako da, eto. Tako da, jedva čekam, i da, i ovo je, i to je to što se tiče Max Payne-a generalno na ovom kanalu, sve dok ne iziđe Max Payne 1.2 remake, nešto se priča kao da će i 3 da remakeuju, ovaj Remedy Entertainment, ali vidjet ćemo, pošto kao koristili bi kao neke stvari iz Alan Wake 2, tako da to da ne, bilo bi lepo. Bilo bi lepo da remakeuju te 2 igrice, onako malo da je daju neki filmski efekat, nešto slično kao što je sad ovdje u Max Payne 3. Da priča dođe do izražaja, pošto nekako priča o Kecu i 2 možda im je dobra priča, ali nije izražajna priča, to ću da kažem, ko što bi na primjer bila kada bi se igrica igrala u Full HD-u ili u 2K, 4K, kako god, kako ko voli. Nego onim strip fazonima, brate, ono, bukvalno nema nikakve cutscene, ništa, tako da, eto. Da, što se tiče ovoga, sljedeći serijal koji započinjemo, to jest ja započinjem je Ghostwire Tokyo, znači ovako, Ghostwire Tokyo, ovako ću ga staviti. Ok, ovdje sam skinuo neki wallpaper za taj džavu, samo da ga nađem gdje je. Ovdje bi negdje trebao da bude. Gdje li je to? Znam da sam onako baš jebački wallpaper skinuo. Možda je to negdje pri dnu. Evo ga. Koja je ovo rezolucija lebati sunce li ti pokrupim? ...512 puta 700, molim. Neću ovu rezoluciju, hoću neku bolju, brate. Znači neki bolji wallpaper sada. Ghost Wire Tokyo wallpaper. Klik. Ovo je lepa, ovo ću uzeti. Samo ću uzeti ovako i proširit ću je. Samo da je nacentriram. Ovo je kaj je lepa. Uzmem tekst, ovdje stavim da je u pitanju prvi deo. Pošto jeste. Stavim stroke. I stavim ovako prvi deo da blene. I to je to. Export S. Najjače. Ghostwire Tokyo. Hashtag 1. Save. I ovdje save. Tako. Eto, ljudi, snađe se čovek. Evo da stream thumbnailovi. Evo ga. Ja mislim da je iskreno dobar thumbnail. Znači, čekajte samo na Epic Gamesu igra da vidim da li bi radila kako treba na streamu. Nisam baš testirao igru, čekajte samo da namestim Ghostwire Tokyo, evo ga. I da, Bethesda je radila na ovoj igri, tako da eto ista kompanija koja je radila na Wolfensteinu. Zanemarite ove zvukove, pošto retardirano je ovo ovdje, bukvalno. Čekajte samo moment. Evo ga. Ghostwire Tokyo. Evo ga. Ok, neću baš na unlimited, stavit ću malo ovdje, znači... Bukvalno stavio sam sve na najjače, samo nisam upalio ovaj od ray tracing. UI to ništa, ček da vidim grafik. SSS quality, SSR quality. Global illumination, neću CGI. Continue. Sad ću ovdje sa strane dopalim da vidim kako bi mi izgledao ovaj đavo. Continue. Ovo sine. Igrica mi trenutno radi u 100 FPS-a. Duše imam frame dropova, to je loše. Ali uglavnom igrica radi sve kako treba. Evo, meni vamo lepo izgleda na streamu, tako da može da se streamuje lagano. Izlazi. Evo ga, namestio sam ovaj display capture, YouTube studio. Sadržaj. Napravite nova playlista. Ghost Wire Tokyo. Je se tako piše igrica, čekaj. GHOST Wire Tokyo, jeste. Napravi. I eto, to ćemo sutra prelaziti, pošto igrica je kratka, jer playlista tu napravljena jeste. Čeka da bude napunjena za neki stream. Ali ništa, ljudi moji, to je to što se tiče ovoga live streama. Hvala puno svima što su gledali ovaj live stream, hvala puno svima što su lajkovali, hvala puno svima što su ispratili Max Payne 3 serijal, hvala puno na podršci i to je to što se tiče ovoga live streama, vidimo u sljedećem. Pause. Uživajte ostatku dana. I love all of you. Pause.